there. I'm glad you're here today. I'm going to talk in this session about metal construction and the things that you'll need to know in order to begin work. Okay, so I just cut off a piece of 3" by 1.5" square steel tubing in the steel cutoff, and I want to point out the safety equipment that you'll need in order to be successful. All right, so the personal eye protection, just like with wood. Hearing protection, probably more important with that tool than any of the other ones in the scenery studio. And finally, some good stout gloves. A couple of reasons for that. The most common ways that people become injured in steel construction are a little different from wood. For one thing, an abrasive wheel cutoff like that, or a welder, it generates quite a bit of heat, and so you can be burned by the material that's there. We'll take a quick look at those burrs, right? Those burrs are very, very sharp, and unlike a piece of 2x4 that might give you a splinter, those things can really lay open your fingers. So a good set of leather gloves when you're working with steel is quite important. Last, and we'll get to it later, is the need for eye protection when you're welding. The arc from a MIG welder or an arc welder is at about the intensity of the sunlight, right? It's just like looking at the sun. You'd never do that, and so you should never look at an arc of a welder. That's the reason why these screens behind me are here. We set those up when we need to set off an area in the scenery studio to do welding and separate it from all the other things that are going on. So really important personal protective steps need to be taken before you get started with metal construction.